So, are we about to see Disney open one of their parks with a soft opening at about 50% capacity? And the answer could be yes. So I'm putting this video out slightly later today than I have been doing quite recently, due to the fact being is I've been speaking to a few cast members who are still in touch with some people who are still working in and around Walt Disney World at this very moment in time. And something very interesting is being talked about a lot is that they are basically looking at just opening one park on a soft opening. Now, as you know, with how Disney, even Universal and quite a lot of other theme parks do work out there, is that they will open new attractions on set day, but a few days before, soft open them and do testing. This looks likely at what is going to happen at Walt Disney World. So what we've kind of been speaking about today is that they are going to just open one singular park at 50% capacity to see how they can get on. Now, from these cast members we've spoken to, this is nothing set in stone. You just need to take this with a pinch of salt. It's just been from rumours circulating through the staff themselves about what could actually happen. So I'm going to kind of break down what I actually mean by this. Something that was kind of said was that they were looking at Memorial Day weekend, so around Monday the 25th of May, to do a soft opening. Now, in my understanding of this, I don't think that would be right. Who's going to want to open one park on the busy day? What you're going to find is these parks are going to open midweek, where people are still working and they can just do a basic test. So you could look at maybe opening one on a Wednesday. When you open this park up, see how it goes on, and then it'll get busier throughout the week goes on to see if they can handle the additional capacity. Because you do not want to open it on a busy weekend where everybody is just going to pile in, and then with them only going to be doing 50% capacity, then you're going to get a lot of issues. So I kind of want to look at how they're going to do this and which park this will be. The first thing is being said is that there's going to be a lot of testing for the cast members, which I do think is right. You look at what's going on, they need to test them cast members to make sure that they are not at risk and passing on this disease or virus over to guests coming into the park. So the first park I want to talk about is Epcot. I think straight away we can turn around and say Epcot is not going to be the park that's going to open. This park has got a lot of construction going on, and I think Disney could use this downtime on Epcot to get a lot of this done. Now, I am going to put a video out in the next few days regarding construction work going around Disney and what will be carried out and what won't be carried out. Due to the fact being is there is going to be projects that will be scrapped. There is going to be projects that which will be halted because Disney are losing money. So they will not be able to continue in the same vein they were doing beforehand. Not for the foreseeable anyway. There's certain attractions that are going to need to be opened up that are nearly built, but we'll go into that in another video. The next park I do want to talk about then will be Animal Kingdom. Now this is a very large park, and in all honesty I think it would be too large to a soft opening. It's too spread out and very hard to control. Now the one thing we have been talking about with these cast members this morning is the fact being is that is the one park that still has a lot of staff working due to the animals, so they are losing money on that park. But realistically this park would not be suitable to do social distancing straight away without a lot of thought. Somebody has mentioned about be like closing Dino Land and not opening that and reduce like 10 to 15% of the ground. It's not just that with them. You've got to think they're going to want to keep things clean and tidy. With attractions like on the roller coaster on Everest, when they come back, they're going to want to clean it, before the next train goes out. Can you imagine doing that every time someone looks at the animal exhibits, touches the rails, kids leaning over? There's so many more things that will be taken into account with that I think Animal Kingdom will not be the park that opens. Moving on to Magic Kingdom. Now, Magic Kingdom, you would think, would be the park. It's the busiest theme park in the world that they will want to open up. And probably, yes, they would want to open this park up. But there's quite a bit of constraints on that. Let's start with parking. You think where you park and you have to get to Ticket Transportation Centre to then make your way over to the park itself. So you've got trams from the parking to Ticket Transportation Centre. You've then got boats, you've got monorail seal with, you've got buses coming into Magic Kingdom. Now, are they going to be working? Maybe not straight away, because there may not be hotels open up at this time. There is so many different things that you could go, right, we'll do this or we'll do that. There's just a lot of constraints. Now, in my last video, I talked about how they can social distance in the actual theme parks themselves, and how the Emporium and Main Street one way in it. Yes, they can do that. There's a lot of attractions though at Magic Kingdom to keep clean and tidy, and a lot of cast members will be needed to do it. You also got to think of, these hotels probably aren't going to be open at the same time, and there's quite a lot of hotels dotted around, and they're going to want to control guests of how you enter and exit these parks. Is it right to put the monorail through the Contemporary Resort? Is it right you're going to be so close to the Polynesian? I don't think it's going to be the right one for them. Not a start anyway. Which brings us to the most likely part to open, which is Hollywood Studios. Now, people may be thinking, why Hollywood Studios? Number one, it's a smaller park. Number two, it's got an attraction already with a virtual queue already set up in place, which will be a massive feature. Number three, it's got two, not more, but two massive IPs as new attractions in Star Wars and within Toy Story. So the merchandise sales will be high. You'll still get the same merchandise sales as you would at Magic Kingdom or at Epcot or Animal Kingdom for like your basics, but you're going to get your Star Wars merchandises, you're going to get your Toy Story merchandise. There is a lot more there in merchandise than you could do. With the parking situation, all you're going to have is either people walking to the park from the car park spaces or getting on the tram. So there's no boats, there's no monorails. They could also block the walkway round to the boardwalk and all the hotels around that area. So as you can see, it's already made it tighter and more manageable. 50% of this park wouldn't be a great deal for them, and it could be a very manageable size, and they can learn from that park to open others up. So in all honesty, Hollywood Studios, if they're going to open any park, will probably be the wisest one to open first. Like I said, please take all this with a pinch of salt. This is rumours going around cast members, and insiders as well. I've tried finding stuff online over the last few hours to see if there's anything linking to this, or if anything's been leaked to kind of say this is what's happened, and I've not. But I didn't want not to put this out there with when this could be the thing that happens, and which will be very good if it does actually happen. And I think from everything we're hearing so far, this could be the best way to open these parks up, would be to trial one first of a soft opening. Now, like they mentioned, Memorial Day weekend, which was around the Monday 25th of May, is less than a month away. I'm recording this on the 28th of April. It's less than a month away, so there is the possibility. I think it's going to be a bit later than that, but we will just see. I think we're going to have to get into June to kind of see what's going on. There is no certain date out there at this very moment in time. But with that being said, Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and help us continue to grow. And I'll see you in the next video. See you later.